The situation in Belarus today is one of an imperialist plot by the United States. What we see is a country where some people have a legitimate grievance against the government being turned into puppets of U.S. imperialism. Now, this is something that occurs all the time in many Eastern European countries, many Middle Eastern countries as well, where the United States will infiltrate small groups with legitimate grievances and turn them into outright puppets for regime change. The goal of this is to undermine the relationship between Russia and Belarus, a relationship that was made freely and fairly. It's something the United States does not want. These are generally referred to as color revolutions. But what do the people on the ground inside Belarus actually think of this situation?
But emotionally, I just feel really sad and feel really sorry for just common people who live there, because every all kind of conflicts or troubles like this, they affect just common people, which, as for me, is the biggest problem. So I would try to avoid it as much as possible. And the older generation, the generation of my parents, I think they feel also, they are also afraid of big changes because what you have, it was built from zero. After the collapse, our country had nothing at all, and everything we have now, we built it from zero. So people from older generation can really treasure and appreciate all the efforts they put, and so that's why they value what we are having now more than young people, because what we have now is peace, it's stability, and we still have social programs. I'm the participant of one of them. Personally, I got a piece of land from the government for free in the suburbs of the city where I'm living, and the state helping the banks helping me with the loans to build a house in our country. Our kids can go out and play outside by themselves without being scared. This is what is really positive, and we cannot close eyes on it. We cannot forget about it. Talking about negative stuff like economical system maybe is not very strong. People, of course, they don't get maybe enough and not as much as they want. I guess that's is the main reason why many people feel frustrated or so negative about living in my country. But people who can value what they already have and who are ready to work, to do something, to work hard, they always get what they search for. For us, people from Belarus who live there, all the situation seems a little bit comic. When we hear about this, most of people, we just smile. We don't give our comments because we understand that she's kind of a toy puppet in the hands of someone else. So I feel a little bit sorry for her. Well, she got her superstar time, but it's everybody understands. Everybody understands it's not thanks to her. It's not. Nothing was made by her own efforts. She was just used as a image, as somebody. So, well, happy for her. She got her award. But we all understand that some European countries or some I don't know, I'm not into politics much. So those who were interested in political changes in my country, they were using her personality just for this, for their own goals, for their own reasons. So that's why it seems more like like theater play, yeah. So we cannot talk really seriously about her as a personality. Just a housewife or primary teacher, didn't do anything much in her life before, didn't have any other achievements in politics especially. Like everybody understands it, it's so obvious. People don't even talk about it much, we just smile.
It has been a long-standing tactic of the United States to take claims of boosting freedom and democracy and liberal Western values as a tool for essentially overthrowing and dominating other countries. Feminism is frequently used, along with LGBTQ rights, as a defense for Israel supporting the genocide of Palestinians. So it should not be strange in any way to see a manifestation of that here, saying that, well, this so-called revolution is feminist, so therefore we should all support it, when we know how women's rights are under assault at home in the United States. And I think it's very important that we educate ourselves, everyone, to go out, research for themselves what is going on, know the truth, and do not fall for what the United States is trying to do in Belarus. Belarus should be determined by Belarusians. They should decide, they should choose their own fate. They should choose what they want to do with their country and what foreign relations they want to have. It is very dangerous to allow the United States to continually stomp across the entire world, as they have with Hong Kong and many countries within the Middle East that they use to destabilize local governments so that they can place puppets in power to serve U.S. imperialist interests. So to you, the viewer watching this, I hope you take the words of this woman seriously and understand what's really going on in this situation, and that the only people responsible, or the only people who should have a say in the future of Belarus, is Belarusians. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.